Please don't take my sunshine away.
So I'm gonna do a little.
I want to do it.
You do it.
Are you ready?
Ready. Hello, I'm so happy to be here. I'm Santina Murin, representing Victrola here in Denver, Colorado, the Fillmore Auditorium with Madsen for his Here's Your Flowers tour.
Yay! I'm so happy to be here. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
We go really far back, people.
We do.
Really
We go
far
way
back.
This is my first time here. I moved to Denver.
What do you mean here? At this venue?
At this venue.
Me
yeah.
too.
Is it?
I've played every venue in this city except this venue.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask because I just moved to Denver in November.
Yeah.
So actually a month from today is my birthday.
Oh.
And then 5 days after that is my 1-year anniversary
Oh my
of
God.
living here. So I didn't know where you normally toured
Yeah.
when you go through Denver. So this is your first time too.
I've played, like I said, every venue, and this is like the one I've always wanted to play.
This
It's
is so your vibe.
Yeah, it's so
The first
beautiful.
thing I said when I walked in, like you.
It's so beautiful, especially like with the I have like a total full band. It's so rock and roll. It's so like everything that I've been like building up for my whole career to just have like dude, I have strings on stage. I have a cello player on stage. Like it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's also like energetic rock and roll. Playing a bunch of old songs. I'm playing a song that's like a month old that no one's ever heard before. Like
Brand new.
yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, this is our 4th interview.
Yeah.
So we've had 2015. That was our first.
Okay.
That was at the Altar Bar in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Which RIP.
Yep.
That's like my favorite venue.
Yep.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
Then we had 2018 at SOB's in
Okay.
New York.
Okay.
And then 2019 at the House of Blues in Cleveland.
Wow, you were really a world traveler.
4th interview, 4th city.
In
It's a
that
vibe.
that's actually crazy that would happen.
I know, right?
Good for you.
Thank you.
A little traveler.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But our 2019 interview stands out the most to me, I think, because it was on May 31st.
Yeah.
And that was, you told me then that was your first show that you ever performed fully sober.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It
was
would have
special.
been.
And
Wow.
now, May 11th,
Yeah.
as of May 11th, you're now 5 years.
5 years
Sober.
sober.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
It
I
is
mean-
incredible. It's been quite a journey. It's been life-changing in
Life-changing.
every single possible way. I feel like I got my life back in a lot of ways, but I also feel like so many of my dreams come true.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
really credit sobriety to like my dreams coming true as well.
Isn't it amazing how when you let something go that you think that you need and then what you actually really do need
Yeah.
falls into your lap?
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
first
is.
of all, truly congratulations, because that's a huge accomplishment. And I did just want to briefly say thank you because you are in part the inspiration for me, because I went alcohol-free May 22nd, 2022. So I'm just over 2 years sober of alcohol. And yeah, you are a part of my inspiration, truly.
I love to hear
Thank
that.
you for being vulnerable.
How's life going for you with that?
It's good.
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
California sober, but
Yeah, and it's challenging. It really
it's
is.
challenging.
It's like I don't think it's one of those things that like gets easier as time goes. It's like a very like consciously every day you go through the motions, and it's just
Yes.
this like it really shows yourself a discipline that that brings you to a different level of the human condition of just showing yourself you can really do anything. Kind of can like circle back to anything in life. I think that if you can do something like that, where like there's no day that you're gonna go. If you leave your house, you're gonna be around liquor at some point.
100%.
You know,
It's everywhere. It's
Everywhere.
encouraged everywhere.
It's everywhere.
For every
Everywhere.
event. It's everywhere.
It's like the ultimate sign of discipline, and I just relate that to like if you can do that, you can do anything.
You can. You did say that the last year was the hardest for you.
Yeah.
And whenever you're going through something like addiction and healing, and you're going through things that are never linear, I mean, how do you maintain the motivation to keep going, and how do you continue to grow through what you go through?
Yeah, I love that. I have many North Stars, right?
Okay.
Things that always lead me back to where I want to be, and
Yeah.
like I said, it has been a challenging thing for me, but my whole life has always been making a goal and proving to myself that I can do it.
Yeah.
And being that voice for not only myself, but other people. I'm very vocal about the journeys that I go on.
You are.
Because I do believe that stating your dreams out loud make it more powerful. I believe that stating your discipline out loud makes it more powerful.
Sure.
And I think it's okay to find assistance wherever you can. So like assistance for me can be telling the world this is the journey that I'm on, and not want to let down myself and not want to let down other people. And I remind myself that, like, you know, I'm a religious person, so I really, you know, in my prayers I'd be like, allow my voice to be loud enough to reach the masses in a way that I can spread the faith in oneself, faith in a higher power, faith in the power of prayer, stuff like that. And like, you know, I say God, and that's just my personal thing. So
Which
and
that's
that's
been a journey for you also.
that 100%. Yeah, sobriety has like really brought me that. But you know, I think that there's always a plan in place.
Always.
You know, and when I stated that this was like the hardest year, little did I know that like 2 months later I'd have like a career turning moment, which was getting on a song by this kid that's on this tour named honestav.
That was my next thing. You put out an amazing verse.
In those prayers that I would say about having a voice loud enough to reach the masses, that was something I didn't expect to happen.
Sure.
At all. There was no plans for anything like that to happen. And it really touched people. And it really reached people on a level that like I wasn't really familiar with. Like it was like a moment on TikTok. I haven't had like a TikTok moment, you know? Right. And it was really special to me. And it just shows me that like there's a purpose for me of doing all this. And yes, it can be a self-fulfilling journey. It can always be about self. But I also want to help the world. And so if I can find ways to be of service, because that's another one of my prayers, is allow me to be a servant. You know, allow me to be of service today to anyone, strangers, friends, family, anyone. Just let me be of service. And I just think having a message is important, you know?
I do. I mean, I really think it was in part because that's arguably your most vulnerable verse that you've ever put out.
For sure.
So it just, again, goes to show that when you truly are bringing out your most authentic self, your most authentic art, your most authentic creativity, heart, spirit, soul, energy, all of it, it reaches the people who it's supposed to. And typically that's more people than ever before.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's a very special moment for me this year.
I love that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
In your book, Did I Ever Wake Up? As a child, you talked about looking at potential friends as competition.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
As an adult, in 2017, with your album titled Movie, and movie titled album.
Oh yeah, she got that. You catch that?
In that era, you have a lyric, I need some new friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
In Spent All My Money.
Yeah.
That song kind of talks about an imbalance, at the very least, maybe financially, in friendships. How has your 5-year sobriety journey impacted your relationship with your friendships now?
Oh, so you dug deep. I like that one. You know, the sobriety thing for me, I just talked about this recently, but I've created my own rules that work for me in sobriety. You know, one of the things that I did the second I got sober was do something that won't typically be told for you to do, which was I went out every single day for that first 30 days. I went out to bars, I went out to clubs, I went out to parties, I went and surrounded myself with the same activities and the same friends and the same all of that, to show me that I could not have to change all these things. You know, you hear about when someone gets sober that they have to cut off their friends that they've had. They have to stop going out. They have to isolate. They have to like do all these things. They have to go to like 5 meetings a day, all this stuff. And I knew that wasn't going to work for me. And so it goes back to the discipline of really testing that. And my goal was really like, I don't want to have to cut off my friends. I don't want to have to isolate from the world.
Right.
I want to still be able to go and do all those things, but find the joy of life without thinking that there's something that needs to fuel the joy.
Sure.
You know? And so where my friendships are now is like, I've reconnected with a lot of people that had kind of, our friendships had dissolved over the years. I've really reconnected with so many people and able to be this person that can show up for people. Like we just talked about being of service. Like I just want to help people. I just want to have, I want to have conversations with people that resonate with you and that just truly can like be of service in any way. So like my friendships are like, you know, I've had the same best friend for a decade now, you know, like Machine Gun Kelly, that's my best friend in the whole world.
Yeah.
And we talk more than ever, you know, we talk about life all the time. And like, you know, I keep a lot of my day ones around me and then I have new friends and it's just, this is the most, this is probably the most, how do I say it? This is like the most people I've had in my life that I am there for and are there for me, you know?
And you really feel like you're showing up, you're able to show up.
Yes.
Presence is the greatest gift.
Yes.
And as clear-headed as you can be, you're
100%.
always in that presence.
And my family, with all that, it's just like be the best person I can be for other people, because like that is so important to me and it's become so important to me. You know, it's always there was like moments where my life and my journey was very selfish, and I think the word selfish is like a great word. We've talked about this before.
In your book, you got
I do. And then I also think that, you know, why I always said that was because if you don't put yourself first, then you can never be the best for other people. And like I'm on that side of things right now, is like being like, okay, I have really like put myself first for so long to get to a place where I feel solid. I feel like the best version of me, you know, living up to my potential, giving myself grace, you know,
that's so important.
Like wake up. I don't expect to like jump out of bed and fucking jump for joy every second when I wake up for bed. I give myself a little grace, get some coffee in me, let the day happen. And then after about, an hour, I'm like, all right, dude, like, let's have a great day, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm really, I really feel like I'm able to be on the other side of the selfish thing where it's like, all right, I have put in the work to be the best I can be for other people.
You definitely have. And you continue it. And it's clear that you do.
Thank you.
Also in your book, you talked about having a selective memory.
Yeah.
Saying, quote, I choose what I want to remember. Going back again to our 2019 interview, again, May 31st, your song, I Remember Way Too Much, came out that day.
That's so cool. I remember that. That's amazing.
And so I was just wondering, although potentially painful, did or do you still choose to hold on to those memories? And what's your relationship with memories now?
Yeah. You know, I still feel the same way about it. And I like to think that I'm able to zoom out more, you know, and really not be so close to everything, and really be able to zoom out and understand my wrongs and all that, and take responsibility for things. But my head is filled with great memories. I hold on to those ones, you know. That's what I think of. I like to think, punish yourself today so you can forgive yourself tomorrow. And it's like, I don't want to punish myself tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to think like that.
Yeah.
If I feel like I did something wrong, I'm going to punish myself in that moment, and I'm going to forgive myself, and I'm going to be,
release it,
and that's it. So like, I don't hold on to like the bad things. I like to be upfront. I like to apologize for things I've done wrong. You know, part of sobriety, again, part of the steps is like, is that, and like that's one of the steps that I focused on was like taking accountability and stuff. But yeah, I keep happy thoughts inside my head. I really do. Yeah.
during Bunny's Dumb Blonde podcast.
Yeah, shout out Bunny.
Yeah, shout out Bunny. You talked about Bob Dylan, obviously your
I can't
favorite artist
go
ever.
10 seconds without doing it.
How
Yeah.
could we not? I mean, you've come so far, and you did have an entire career, an entire era before Mod Sun.
Yeah.
But at that point, you started Mod Sun and went with positive rap music, essentially having your own genre.
Yeah.
Hippie hop.
Yeah.
I mean, who else did that? Nobody.
Still to this day.
Still to this day.
It lives up.
I personally believe that was the foundation and just the groundwork of being where you are today. Like,
Absolutely.
You're a king manifester, and just that being your foundation, and now being where you are, of feeling like your most authentic self, you're most confident, you're most secure. Do you feel that resonates?
100%. I think if we're just speaking on the music that I made, which I called hippie hop, which was happy music.
Yeah.
Just purely happy music, positive music. I'm so proud of it. You know, like for me, it was something that I feel like I took a really long way, and I felt like I was hitting a ceiling with it at the time. And I was like, I always looked at my career as doing chapters and periods, you know, like a painter has periods. And like, there's this talk about every 10 years you reinvent yourself. And I always lived by that. So I always,
reinvention
yeah,
time.
so I always believed in that. That being said, my debut album, Look Up, which is not my first music, you know, I dropped so many mixtapes before that, EPs, plenty of stuff. But my debut album, Look Up, it is about to be 10 years old next year.
Yes, it is.
And so going out on this tour, I was like, the last thing I ever wanted to be was one of those artists that goes up on stage and is like, here's all my new music.
Okay.
You know?
Fair.
I was like, I want to embrace all the things I've done.
Yeah.
You know?
And respect
this-
to the A1, day ones,
Yeah,
you know?
100%. And this was like the time to do it. So anyways, I started listening to a bunch of old music for this tour to set up like a whole part of this set, you know, a whole act in this set. When I say act, like act 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So like act 3 of this set is like I go into my old music and I listened to it with brand new ears like 2 months ago. And it was just like, yo, you know, like 3 years ago I wouldn't have felt the same, but I feel like it just hit this turning point of like an album being 10 years old, you know, and I'm listening to this music on it and I'm like, dude, this was special. This was like special music that has lived up to a place that like I don't think it's been done that way. And I'm so proud of it. And it like made me everything I am. And I'm so proud of all the music that I've made after it.
Yeah.
But what I'm really focused on now is making like the ultimate body of work that can encapsulate all the things I've done. You know,
Yes.
all the things I've done in one body of work
They're still all you.
that feels like a world, you know, not that
Yeah.
feels like a mixtape where it's like, well, this song is different from this one and this one and this one. I want to make something that feels like a world. And so I think like the thing that gets me most excited, because a year ago, I didn't know where I was going to go with music. A year ago, I was like, I'm going to take a couple years off. Like, I was like, I don't know where to go. Like, nothing's telling me what to do. And there was no challenge being laid out because like, I want a challenge. I want something to say like, okay, like you have to find something now. You know, you have to go hunting. And nothing was telling me what to do. So I was going to take some time off. And instead, I met a friend who's out on this tour. No Love for the Middle Child, amazing producer. I've been working with him on my whole new album. We've been creating this whole new world. And going back and listening to all my old music, I was so happy. I was like, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah.
And like, I'm missing the smile that is forced upon my face. When you see me tonight and I play all these old songs, like you can't perform these songs without smiling.
You can't be at a Mod Sun show without smiling.
Facts. And like, so I have a challenge in front of me, which I'm trying to really crack a code while I'm on this tour. I'm making songs every day and sitting on the bus with my guitar, trying to like really like find this new section for me to live in. And it's really exciting. And that's all I need in life is like the excitement for me to want to do it. Whatever happens with it is not up to me, you know, but the excitement of the journey and the excitement of the hunting for something, hunting for magic, like that'll give me enough fuel to get through life always.
100%. Well, you know what? In your song 20 Numb, you say, I want to mean it when I say that I'm happy to be here. I think we can confidently say that you've achieved that. You're at that level now.
I am. It's been a very, within the last 6 months, it's just like I shed a layer of skin, and I'm like, my smile is, it's never forced. It's not being forced, you know?
Yeah, I love that. Well, this tour is called Here's Your Flowers.
Yeah.
So is that a gift of recognition, acknowledgement, validation to you, from you? Is that a message of self-love?
So yes, but there's two sides to it. So the original side is that I know that there's people in this crowd that have been here for over 10 years. Okay. And I'm like, yes, you know what I'm saying?
Hit me.
So it's like, here's your flowers, dude. Like, like you know, there's artists that you were also at their shows 10 years ago that have maybe given up at this point.
Sure.
You know, and you give so much to an artist that you love. You know, not only do you buy tickets, you buy their merch, you spread the word, you listen to their music, you enter their world, you want the best for them. And then some of these people give up, you know? And it's like, I'm like, here's your flowers. You chose to be with an artist like myself, who, in my opinion, is like always, like, I want to always be there for those people, you know? So it's really like, it's really saying thank you to the crowd, and also being like, I think you picked a good artist to rock with.
Absolutely.
You know, it's really like that.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. And then like, here's your flowers for me is I'm just like, dude, I'm lucky. Like, I'm just like, dude, like I've so many artists get 5 years in the game. And maybe that might be the limit. That might be the max. Like, dude, I've had 15 years as Mod Son, you know?
And that's music too. You've also written a book, poetry, journal, you know.
And before that, I had 6 years playing drums. It's like, I'm so lucky to be still doing this and playing shows. And it's just, I'm just like, I'm gonna take my flowers right now, celebrate this moment. You never know what next year has in store, and you never know what tomorrow has in store. But I'm going to right now stand on stage and be like, thank you.
Well, last year you left the city and went to a cabin.
Yeah.
Is that where you created your next album?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And then your first two singles are obviously already out. We've got Sunshine, and we have Hotel Lights.
Sunshine
Both
and Hotel
fantastic.
Lights. Two of my babies. I love them very much. I'm doing these vinyls. I'm doing vinyls for every single.
That was my final question.
And like,
vinyl series.
And like,
you know, at Victrola, we love our vinyl.
So I'm like a serious vinyl collector. Like, always have been, right? And I don't know how many have you. So obviously you've seen this, right?
Yeah, that one's mine.
but this is like a new thing going on, where you can do like a limited collector's etching on the back of a vinyl.
It's so cool.
I don't know how new it is, but I just don't have any like this, right?
No, I don't.
I don't own any vinyls like this.
I don't either.
And mostly it's like, okay, so let's talk about vinyls for a second, right?
Let's do it.
Like, okay, for all the vinyl collectors out there, for all the vinyl collectors out there, okay, like a 7-inch just doesn't look that great in your collection. No. We love 7 inches. It's cool. Just doesn't really fit into the family of vinyls, you know? Sure. So I'm like, all right, I'm making 12-inch vinyls. And the reason why you make a 7-inch is because you're doing a few songs, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm gonna do a few songs, but I'm gonna use the backside to do something special on it. So this is like print one. I don't know if when I reprint this, I may not do the etching on the back, just because like the first edition is like this.
1500's this.
But regardless, you know, either way, I think it's really cool that vinyls have taken that side of things, where it's like you can do something special with the back, because 7 inches, just for artists out there, just do a 12-inch. Just do a 12-inch, make the back really cool. Yeah, I'm telling you. And then like, it's okay to do a single and not, you don't have to like, it's like taking a blank page and being like, I have to color in every part of it. It's like, no, you can do something right in the middle and it's just fine. You don't have to fill up every little thing. So it's like, make your vinyl. On my vinyls, what I'm doing is I'm doing like the single, and then I'm doing an acoustic version of the single or a strip version of the single, and then I'm putting a song on each vinyl that'll never be released to the public, ever. So the only way you can have the song is if you get the vinyl. And then those songs specifically are me with an acoustic guitar and a microphone in front of me, and no auto-tune, no studio magic. It's just how music was made back in the day. It's just a mic right here, me and a guitar, and I just think it's like this is like the type of thing that I'm doing that like I want to be remembered for. Is like 100%. This kind of stuff, or any my favorite artists. I want to remember them for stuff like that, where I'm like, okay, this is the world. And like obviously you see the covers. These are paintings that I'm doing for each one. You know, it's really, it's like I've directed things, I've wrote books, I paint, I make music. I want to build this world where I can, this is my vehicle. My vehicle is music. How can I put everything inside that car? You know, how can I put the painting in the books and like it, you know, I don't know if you have the lyric sheets in here. Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the lyric sheets, like, you know, this is the writing side of things.
I've never seen this either, like especially like this.
Yeah, these are so unique. These are the writing side of me. You know, this is the painting side of me. Yeah. This is the music side of me. The direction side is the creative direction of it. It's like the whole world in a sleeve, you know? And I'm super proud of doing these. And I also think that if my favorite artist did these, I would buy every single one of them.
And I will be.
Yeah, like I just think it's so cool. And like I'm also an independent artist, so it's like, you know, like this is something for me that's like able to like, dude, like live my life, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's always such a good time.
You're the best.
You're the best.
You're the best. We go way back. And just to say, Victrola is the vinyl player that I have. Like, why we got connected is because I show myself sitting in my cabin listening to vinyls all the time. Mm-hmm. And you see, I have the awesome Victrola that looks like it's from like the 40s.
Right.
And the in-house speakers on them, because it just feels like I'm in a different time period. And the look of it and everything, it's just like, I love this. I'm so lucky to be doing this with y'all. I appreciate it. It's the only vinyl players I'll ever use. And I love y'all very much.
We gotta get Victrola in your next music video, because you had a record player in Hotel Lights, and I was scanning. I'm like, what's the brand?
Yeah, I know.
We gotta get the automatic in the next music video.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Okay.
And it was all good just a week ago. Now I'm just somebody that you used to know.